So 2021 Call of Duty will be named World War II Vanguard. So I don't think there's any chance in hell that they're gonna delay Call of Duty. Like Black Ops Cold War, they rushed it, and you can tell that they rushed it. Like the game had maybe 6 maps in the beginning, like for 6v6, 6 maps altogether, and they had 3 or 4. They had 3 big maps for combined arms. So it came out with the least amount of maps in any Call of Duty game, which is crazy. And Modern Warfare had the same issue, but Modern Warfare had been developed for 3 years at least, and it's weird. I feel like every Call of Duty nowadays is just coming out with less and less maps each time it comes out. So, and we know that they had to rush Black Ops Cold War because Black Ops 4 came out in 2018 and Cold War came out in 2020. So they only had 2 years to work on it. Usually they have a 3-year cycle on Call of Duty titles, right? But the issue is that they make so much money every year on Call of Duty by itself because people are going to buy it. I'm going to buy it because I just want to. It's good for content, and it's good for the game as well, and just good for getting, obviously Warzone is another factor as well because I love playing Warzone, and I know that the only way to level up these guns will be through these new Call of Duty games, which sucks. I don't want to buy these games. Like I haven't played Black Ops Cold War I haven't played Black Ops Cold War on my stream for at least a good 2 weeks because I just have not felt like playing it. This game is just not fun. Like Modern Warfare was fun to play, the multiplayer, but Black Ops Cold War, just the maps are not that great. There's only a few good maps, and there's a lot of remakes. Like there's Raid. I love Raid. I love what's the one with the train? Express. I love those maps. Those maps are great. It's just they were just old maps that they had in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Obviously Nuketown's here. I don't really love Nuketown because it's just way too small and it's way too hectic. But it's just crazy that there's 3 remakes and barely any new maps that they've come out with. The only 2 new maps that they've come out with is Apocalypse and Pines. Pines is great, actually. Pines is the one map that I really enjoy that's new. Pines, and also what's the one with the snow map? What's it called? Why am I blanking on the name of the snow map? Crossroads Strikes. That's a great map. That's one of the better maps that come out. Those are 2 great maps in the game. But other than that, it's honestly, I don't know if I'm going to go back to play it. I'll only go back to play when the new season comes out and they come out with new guns and I have to level up the guns. And I think most people who play Warzone, they just play Black Ops Cold War just to level up their guns so they can get back to Warzone. Because the Warzone is where they make the money, and it's also where I think the best part of Call of Duty is. That's the best game. That's the best product that they actually make, is Warzone. All right, let's continue with the story. Sorry. Modern Warzone was the first one to report that Sledgehammer News, and that they claim that their working title for their next year's game will be Call of Duty Vanguard. They have specified that this name could change. Okay. The other issue so what happened was in 2020, Sledgehammer Games was supposed to come out with their game in 2020. So it was 2017 they came out with World War II. So they're usually on a 3-year cycle, and there were some issues with development. What happened was that Treyarch decided, okay, you guys are gonna do this year's game, so they were like, okay, now you gotta just take 1 year off your development and just finish this game in 10 months, which is bullshit for Treyarch. That sucks for them that they couldn't have time to make their game great. The campaign was actually pretty good, but the campaign wasn't made by Treyarch. It was made by a different team, and plus campaigns don't really take that long to make. But the campaign itself, what I don't get is if there's a different team working on the campaign, if it's not Treyarch, why not spend more time and make it more fleshed out? I like the campaign, but it was only 4 hours in length. Imagine if they created a game that was really fleshed out, a 10-hour campaign, just great storytelling. They could do that if they're not making their own campaigns anymore. If Treyarch isn't making the campaign, and you have a separate team making the campaign in a 2-year cycle, they could create a good 10-hour long game. That would be amazing. Black Ops Cold War's campaign, I think, was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't amazing, but I feel like if they're going to separate the teams on campaigns, why not just make a better version of that game? But all right, let me just continue the story. Modern Warzone is also reporting that at least a part of a new game will take place in the 1950s, as We all know World War II ended in 1945, so this upcoming COD might feature the Korean War, which started in 1950 and ended in 1953. Modern Warzone thinks the Sledgehammer might be working on an alternative timeline where World War II lasts even after it ends in the real world. That would be cool. Honestly, like, I don't know if you guys watched that show, The Man in the High Castle, like the idea of the Nazis taking over America. That would be a very interesting show to watch. I mean, like, if they made a game where they create an alternative history, because they've already done it with Black Ops Cold War. If, like, there's a scene in Black Ops Cold War where they go into the Lubyanka building, which is like the KGB main head office, and they shoot up like a bunch of Russians and then steal a bunch of information. And I doubt that ever happened. Like, I'm pretty sure they had moles that, you know, went into the Lubyanka and stole, like, you know, stuff. But like, that game, that level ends with you, like, a crazy shootout where you wear all this armor, you wear like a juggernaut suit and just kill everybody and just walk out the front building like it's nothing. So they take liberties. They obviously take liberties with the story. Like, so they're not like 100% like trying to make it historically accurate. So why not? That would be awesome. Like a post, like a alternative World War II game. I'd be down for that. That would be actually really cool. Like Americans fighting the Nazis. You know, like sorry, what I'm trying to say here. The Americans defending the Nazi invasion. That would be sick. That would be really cool. So, moreover, Activision has confirmed a new premium Call of Duty is launching this holiday. It has to launch this holiday. There's no way. There's no way it's not going to launch. Like, there will be a new Call of Duty every year for the rest of, I wonder however long this, like, let's say if the game eventually tanks and they start losing money. But they're making tons of money with Warzone and all the skins and all the loot stuff. So, they're going to keep making Call of Duty. And I'm actually down for a game like this, where it's like alternate history. That would be really cool. Thank you guys. This is just a small clip from my podcast, the roundup that I do every Thursday at 5 p.m. live on Twitch. I also post the full podcast the day after. So if you want to watch the full podcast, it would be really appreciative. And also, yeah, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on Twitch. Same name, Cole_Drake41. Instagram, same name. And Twitter, same name. And you guys have a amazing day. So we got Bob back behind us.